what
Word.
we're doing right here, right now, on some real shit, is is great symbolism for our people as a whole. You know what I mean? Um, Thank you, Jessica Jones. Everybody, you know, knows in the past, with all the Vlad shit that was going on, and you know what I mean. You and I might have traded barbs in the past, and but that shit is in the past now. You know what I mean? And we're coming together for a common cause, um, for this thing called hip hop that we love and this culture that we love. And we saying that we not going for the disrespect, and we're going to be basically repping ourselves how we want to be seen. And
Yeah,
you
yeah,
were someone who helped push that line.
yeah, man. Well, I appreciate that, man. I mean, yeah, it's we're gonna set a good example. We're gonna set a good example. We're gonna send the right message. Um, I think we getting a little too comfortable in that place of judgment, that place of like, let me point out what you're doing wrong. Let me point out everything that's wrong. Let me just be, let me find an opposition within my own people. You know what I mean? Like, if you're constantly doing that, then there's something that you're missing, um, as it pertains to the picture that you're supposed to be looking at. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to like, I'm trying to get us all to be able to walk and chew gum at the same time, man. You know, like, I don't think that there's anything that we're all gonna just agree on across the board. We gotta start respecting each other's ideologies, man, and like try to do a better job of understanding each other and being okay with disagreeing with each other and still supporting each other. You know, because those moments, those public moments of contention are the exact points of power for the people who are like, feeding the misappropriation and shit. Like a Vlad, I hate to use him as an example, but
Well, we have to right now.
because I'm not on it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really I don't I don't wish any ill will on them. I just think that we shouldn't support anything that we shouldn't support anybody that doesn't respect us. So I don't believe in like attacking or like going on like a whole tirade and trying to convince people not to go to his platform. I want us to all know our value, and I think if we all just not allow ourselves to be disrespected, and we all just exercise our right to put our attention, our money in places that, like that respect us, I think that the results will show. Nothing really needs to be said. You know what I mean? Like, when I was doing like that broadcast with Mice, Tamika was in the comments like, this is what they tried to do to me, like the powers that be tried to do to me. And I'm like, no, I'm not trying to do to him what they tried to do to you. I'm not trying to do to him what they did to Nick. I'm not trying to do that because that's not who I am. You know what I mean? But I do think we need to utilize those kinds of opportunities to be able to find value within self. And we need to look at those situations and learn something from them. You know what I mean? Like, just, it's period, and this is black music. It's black music. We need to control it. Ownership is another conversation. Equity is another conversation, but unity is the conversation. It's the conversation. It's the one muscle that we have not flexed yet. It's the one thing we haven't tried. It's
That's
like we
right.
can't stay on that page long enough to see the results that we're looking for, because what we're looking for, we never experienced it. It's almost like wishful thinking to some people. So it's just like I
Every
can't even
race,
do it no more. Huh?
every race knows, every culture knows we don't stick together. For example, I had a friend. His dude was a heavy, heavy, heavy drug dealer, and I remember he went overseas to do some deals, right? And he's one of them dudes, ain't you guys know it, he ain't scared of nobody, blah blah blah. And he went to do some deals with the Chinese, the triads. And he was there, and he was talking to the head guy before they made a deal. They had a little regular conversation, And he said, he said the one thing about the Chinese people, we envy black people. We envy you because you have the best style, you have the best music, everything. We love, but the one thing you don't have is unity. You don't stick together. You don't. And that just hit him like there's no he says no matter what type of thing you do, you never stick together. That is your weakness.
Mhm.
Isn't that
But
crazy?
we've been kind of like programmed to have like this every man for himself mentality.
No
You
doubt.
know,
Absolutely.
it's difficult to grasp the concept of like
Yeah.
if
We can't
something
even
happens to one of us, it's happening to all of us. You know what I'm
we
saying? Like,
couldn't even get on the same page to fight for black equality. Like all of the black all of the black coalitions are fighting each other,
Can you
and white
believe it?
people are sitting back looking like, look at them. They can't even look at them
Nothing.
shit like Lives Matter. Like it's.
Nothing.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like we give them all the sound bites they need to discredit every single movement.
Right.
yeah,
I mean,
and I
La
think we've been
Digga.
we've been being we've been case studies to them for so long. You know, like they just examine everything that is us, and like
Yep.
they get out ahead of it. You know what I'm saying? Like they just kind of like
Yep.
they can see value. They can see value before we can see it. You know, and then it's
Man.
like once they have it, we're in a position where we feel like we're asking for it. You know what I mean? Like in some cases asking for it back. I don't want it back. You know what I mean? Like Dame said, I don't want you to sell my own culture back to me. You know, I don't
Right.
want you to think that I'm one of those guys that's here to try to pander to you, or success in my mind means I have to be accepted by you. You know, like there are mediums where that's a thing, but I'm not interested in those mediums. I'm interested in hip hop. I'm not interested in being famous. I'm interested in being able to express myself through art, and like not have to like stand up to the socially engineered pressure that is artistic everything. You know what I mean? Like I'm not an employee of the people. You know what I mean? Like I'm growing within the art form. I'm learning more about self by expressing myself through the art. If I can't do it that way, then I can't get fulfillment.